Greetings, everybody. Jack here. We're continuing on with our playthrough of Planetbase. This is the Storm Planet, and this is episode 8. I believe we have just about reached I added another one, that's right. It's got plenty of materials. Anyway, I believe we've reached the point where we can start taking visitors. Just double checking everything. Oh, that's right. They've been dutifully putting out materials for me. Wow, they really went to town. Okay, I'm going to add I don't think it's going to fit there. In fact, I know it won't fit there. So we're going to have some overlap. Well, that gets a lot of water. Yeah, I like that better. And we're just going to expand everything by 1. Now, I was able to get that in before. It's weird. got to be enough, right? There it is. Covers part of it. It covers the other part, right? That half to there. Is there a part that it's going to miss? Oh, that's awful close. I'm going to call it good. I've got all this room out here to expand into. I got a place to put more mines if I want, right out here. Okay. Yeah, we could probably put another one here if we wanted. Nope. Can't even put a small one. We're done there. Okay. I think we're good to go. Visitors. Okay, we're on our way. I just thought of something that I was going to do. Take that down to 1. And and 2 spares. Okay. Need to keep my spare count up. And it reminds me again. I will take my spare count up at 15. I might bump it to 20. Now this is visitors. What you can give me. Yep. That's all we can do really is just wait here and tend to our visitors and kind of watch them. Okay, I did the 2 storages. Could preemptively build another farm out here. Yep, more visitors. Well, they're coming in hot and heavy now. Trading ship, huh? Yep, nothing I want. Okay, let's take it down to slow. I would just want to see how we're doing out here. Things built. Okay, so this power's going down. Just put a lot more power up. Food is flatlined. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Okay, I'm going to do put them in little by little. Says we're struggling over here. All right. Let's bring in a few more biologists. Why not? Bad guys. Let's see how well my guys respond. Now they're all running away. Yeah, I lost somebody. And they're gone already. Wasn't a guard. I know this can't be intruders. They never come in one after the other. At least I've never seen it. Just one. Now I could put more landing pads in, but my dilemma is, I could put a bunch of them out here. At least 2 or 3 more anyway. But that's a lot to manage. Don't know. I mean, you'd make more money having more landing pads for people to land. But I don't think money is a concern at this point. Okay, let's take it back up to speed. I'll bring in one more load. else I was going to do that I forgot to do. Oops, where am I going? Yeah, there's no way I'm going to do it now. That's too bad. Okay, I was going to put an airlock over here, but it's not the end of the world. I need to start gearing more for recharging. Well, that's all I'm going to do is just that one like that. Visitors. This must be my biologist. Sometimes they're right on top of each other. That looks like one, though. Yeah, just one. Well, that's a visitor. He's unhappy. So is he. Let's just see where they're going to go. What you going to do? And he's going past the fitness center. He stopped to get something to eat. Yeah, I did put another one in over here. I might, whoops. Forgot that one. I'll bring that airlock right there. And I'm going to build. Processing plant. And then I'm going to chip this out. Well, it's unlike materials, huh? Okay. Let's work on it later. 2 more biologists. like how they pause while you're in the trading window. Put on priority so they leave me alone. Yeah, I'm going to open this up so that I can build through here if I want. No, that wasn't going to work ever, was it? I think that's enough. Oh, I've got enough biologists. Well, I definitely do now. Let's change to workers, bring in a few of those. Oh, I've got plenty of room out here to grow. I think I get like 10 or 15, 20 coin per visitor. It pops up down here on the left, but I miss it all the time. Don't know why I miss it, but I do. Food's flatlined. I think I need another power collector. Okay, let's go one more each. This is definitely some people. Four workers. Well, let's just try that. I'm going to turn this back on. It doesn't need to be off. At some playthrough, I'd like to build my colony in such a way that I have like 2 or 3 control centers that the intruders would have to walk through. I don't know if that would really help, but sounds fun. More people. I think when the ship gets ready to leave, they pay their coin. I did that. Okay. I'll let that go like that. I like that. I like air off of the farm. If I can manage it. Now I need to change my bots. I'm going to go to 30. And that means it's my driller. Okay, I'll make those two. So I have no constructor. These guys are both busy. These guys are both busy. That means I won't have any constructor bots. So, where is it? Here we go. I'll make that a constructor bot. These all look like visitors. 4, 1, 2, and 4. So that's why you need lots of landing pads. Okay, let's go up to speed. He's going to be a constructor. He'll be my maintenance man. Oh, they're all getting ready to leave. Okay, how much am I going to get paid? 45 coin for that load. But the other thing is, if you bring in too many, it may overtax your system, you know, for food and stuff. I doubt. 25 coins on that one. Okay, infect broken bones. Well, I'm just curious. They paid 65 coin. And here all those guys come. Boy, I got a bunch of them. Wonder if any of them make it over here. Yep. 2 of them did. Did most of them go here? No. Still trying to figure out where to go. Somebody died. Well, at this point, turn off traders for a while, just concentrate on visitors. Okay, 60 coins. The prestige went up by 13. Which isn't that big of a deal to me. Only one. Well, I've seen one go out there. Well, they're working on them. Yeah, I'm bound to miss some bad guys coming in. Yeah, it seems like you'd need about 10 landing bases or starports in order to actually make pretty decent money at this. That was only 15 coin. It's not a lot. But that's how games are. You got 2 more coming. Well, you got a lot more coming. all those people in there sucked the air out. And I lost one person. I have no idea who it was. Could have been anybody. Ever so slowly it's building back up. Only got one in there, but I got two over here. I can't believe my metal has not went through the roof. It's processing. That's the problem. No, that's not the one I wanted. But I might as well do it. A couple there. A couple there. Yeah, I think my problem all along has been processing. Because I've got tons and tons of ore. And I can add more there. So let's go. Six. I never even thought about that. I'm going to rip this out. I just don't need it. Then I'll see about putting some processing in here. Coming off of like this storage here. We'll see. So that might mean I should bring in just a few more workers. So we shall see. Okay, let's just... I can turn that back on. I forgot. Turn that back on. Power staying good. Food is just flatlined. Still says they're struggling with the food. Okay, we'll go 50-50. I think I'm just going to build one more out here. Just because I can. as I assumed. They're all full, but this one. Okay. Let's see what I can build in here. There we go. Could build over there too. Nope, won't let me. Yeah, that was my oversight. I didn't put in enough processing. I overlooked that one. That's something I completely overlooked. Nuts, huh? Hmm. Four workers. That's rare. I believe that's the first time I've seen four colonists come in at once. It may have happened before, but I don't recall. $45 coin and 15 coin. Yeah, you're not going to get rich off of visitors, are you? What are they? Just good old visitors needing help. Okay, 2 and 1. So that's 6 workers and 1 biologist. Let me go another load. I'm going to change. And the bots are doing their jobs. Here I was complaining about the bots. And they're doing their job just fine. It's me that wasn't doing my job. There's 3. And a visitor. Okay. Now they're working over here hard. Yep. Okay, has this been built? Yep. I'm just going to do 4 for now. I might put plastic in there. Don't know. Biologist. Okay, I'm going to see how that goes. Food. Coming up a little bit. There it is. This is what I was looking for. Do one more load of biologists, I think. And I'm just going to keep it at that. I'll do another load. Now, if I was to build the pyramid and the monolith, I'm sure I could get... There's 3. I just want to see how production goes. I don't know if I got enough people to handle all that or not. This is all food. $30 coin. Yeah, there goes my metal. I bet you if I check it. Yeah, it's starting to go up. Okay. Six? Is that all of them? That's all of them. And I got away with nobody dying. How about that? Now I still got these guys. No, I turned them off. Okay. Let's turn trader back on. I'd like to buy some semiconductors. What? I'm down 4 guns? How's that possible? Oh, they've got them out. They're putting them back now. I see. Once I take them out of the box, they go away. I see. This is slowly recovering from the air loss. Well, it's going up, but slowly. Yeah, I'm just going to fill these out. I don't have a lot of plastic. If I need more processing, I can build it off of here. You know, for the farm, building plastic. And I'm going to turn this doesn't need to be on priority anymore. Okay, visitors. See, I'm filled up again. Okay, was this built? It was. So... well, let's slow down. I am going to see if I can't cover this a bit. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. See if I can get across there. Well, I'm going to have to move those, I guess. No, that's the one I wanted. Don't recall. Can I get anything in there? No. Okay, I'm just going to build a whole new set. How's my food? Still flatlining. And they're struggling. All my farms struggling? No, just that one. Those two. All right. Yeah, I like way overkill on the power. I got enough resources that I can keep up with the spares, I believe. All right, let's go up to speed. Three more. Bring in one more load. Yeah, it's funny how I miss those production plants, processing plants. Sitting here wondering what the heck's going on. Well, you can't. Nobody's perfect. No. Yeah, I like to buy the spares and the semiconductors and guns if I need them as a supplement. When you get this kind of an economy going, I've got plenty to spare. Okay. I just brought in a lot. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if 180 is my magic number. Now see, I've got extra capacity here. My storages are filling up. How are these doing? They're full. They are full. Okay. Let's clear some room. Gotta start small, huh? Okay. Really? That's gotta be enough, don't you think? Yep. Not getting enough air out here. It's weird. More visitors. Visitors. Put that on priority. Yeah, I'll put storage here too. that canteen I was thinking about. Okay, this is probably going to be the last episode. Of this series. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to go back and do another series of all 4 planets. This time with the added knowledge of little tips and tricks I picked up along the way. That might be a possibility. I just got lots of med packs. So I'm just going to buy those, even though I don't need them. What the heck? More the merrier. So yeah, I might go through and do maybe just the red planet, just for fun, because it's so... Airlock is low. Where is it? It's low. Don't see it. Oh, maybe they was talking about this. It's recovered. But I'm making a little bit of a coin. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. A little bit of coin. I haven't had to do any trading for that coin. Well, little teeny bits. I don't know how much I had. I didn't have too much. Let's look. Food, still flatlined. Power, still up there. Cannot believe. Okay, couple of meat. Might as well finish this off. Oh, I see. These are 6 plots. And we're going to put some different stuff in. I'll do a potato. No, I'm not. Do a pea pod. Well, 2 of them. Pea pod. And seeing I could cover all this right here, make this all land so I can come through. But I'm not. I would go out this way. Yeah, as bad as it looked in the beginning, it turned out to be not so bad. I was able to I could cover this whole thing and come out here. Can do a little bit here, but not much. All right. Just looking to see where I might want to put some placeholders so they don't fill in anything. Probably one here, definitely one there. I really don't see any reason to do anything over here. I mean, I could do something, you know, I could do something like this. That's about all I can do. Oh, and I filled all that in. Come on. Last plane. Or ship. Yep, visitors. Okay. So, well, let's turn this off. 180 workers, 87 bots. Everything up here is decent. It's not fantastic. This is a good number. I'm keeping up on everything I need to. Plastic's a little weak. I could have worked on it. Food's pretty decent. We got 90 mils. That's 1 mil for every 2 people. It's staying fairly consistent. So it's one shy. Okay. Well, I doubt I will do an episode 9. It's possible, but very low possibility. I'll probably move on because there's nothing more to do now than collect coin. Keep expanding. And that's the possibility, is that there's enough room here to expand. You know, maybe go for 500 people. I've never went that high. This would be kind of cool. I could build the pyramid and the monolith. Which would be kind of interesting. I don't know. I'll think about it in the coming days and see if maybe I'll come back to this, but probably move on to something else. And like I said, I'm not sure if I want to do another planet base, like go back to the red planet and just try to min-max everything, kind of do a min-max series on the red planet, because it's I was going to say it's the easiest planet. In some ways it is. In some ways I think the ice planet's easier. Because the one thing about the ice planet is that there are no meteors. And so even though you start off a little less, with a few less resources, I think once you get past the startup, it's probably easier because you don't have to worry about, like I said, the meteors. And even though the red planet says it's low for a meteor threat and the gas planet says high, I don't see much difference between low and high as far as a threat. I've had playthroughs where I got bombarded, lost my colony in the first 10 minutes. Several, well, not, I don't know how many times. A few times, let's put it that way. And I've never had that happen on the gas planet. I've never been bombarded in early game. So I'm putting that up to, or chalking that up to RNG. I really don't see any other cause. Now, kind of a summary. I've noticed I made a few mistakes. I'm thinking one thing and saying another. And I've done that several times. I think a lot of people do that. I don't mean to do that. I'll call an engineer, a botanist, or a biologist, or I'll say, hey, they're making spares when I really mean they're making semiconductors. I've made statements along those lines, and I find that I'm getting better at talking and playing the game. I have a tendency to pause while I'm thinking about the game and talking at the same time. And I'm getting a lot better, I think. And the other thing, too, is I do a lot of talking in my talk to myself voice. And a broadcaster learns how to project and talk forcefully and clearly. And you know what? It's just not me. It's just not me. I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I'm going to, hey, everybody, how you doing? Come and join me. Wow, look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to do that. Because it's pretending, sure. That's, actors do it. A lot of artists do it. Journalists, obviously. Broadcast journalists. YouTubers. Some of those YouTubers are really annoying to me. And they're super popular. So, my idea is hopefully to carve out a niche, however you want to say that, of just low-key, just give me the facts, ma'am, as Joe Friday would say. I don't add a lot of fluff or commentary, but if and when I get a few people following and I can get some people in chat, because I play live, I rarely put up a recorded video. I always play live, mostly, I should say. I want to converse and play. That's what I want to do. But there's a caveat with that. There's a couple people I follow that I really enjoy, but it drives me nuts that they spend 25% playing the game and 75% chatting. No, I think that's not the right ratio. I think the better gamers are the ones that can play the game like 80 to 90% and keep up with chat. And that is another skill. Because now you're doing three things at once. You're talking to chat. You're thinking about the game, and then you're talking about the game. And I would have never thought that it would be as difficult But when you first start out, at least for me, it's so strange. Talking to yourself, it feels weird. Because you know, the old cliche, look at that crazy person, he's talking to himself. And so culturally, that's just not something we do a lot. You do it, I do it a little bit here and there. I used to, maybe a word or two like, oh, geez. You know, you talk to yourself in that way and verbally say something. But to carry on a conversation and talk about the game, it's an acquired skill, at least for me. I'm sure some people take right to it because, you know, everybody has their forte. Some people just thrive and they love to talk and it's almost egotistical. And I just never was that way. So I'm just going to try to be who I am the best I can. And for a lot of people, that's not going to be the super entertaining, energetic, full of vim and vigor and 1,000 stories. Now, I can tell 1,000 stories. I got 1,000,000 of them. But to tell stories about something else and play the game and, you know, keep up with the chat and all that kind of stuff, sure. Why not? Maybe someday I'll get to that point. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get to that point or not. I mean, if it feels good and I feel confident with that, maybe I'll try it. It's a work in progress. Okay, enough of my soapbox. Soapbox 2. Oxymoron, huh? When it comes to YouTube, you have to get likes and subscribes to get on the map. Now, I used to do a lot of playing on Twitch. I didn't like YouTube. Why? On Twitch, I could get dozens of people. You know, I'm not a big streamer, so I don't get hundreds, but I get dozens of people in chat. And that's all it takes. A lot of fun. You carry on a conversation. They give you little tips and I give them tips. It's a lot of fun. And you don't have to be, you can be a nobody like me. And you can get dozens of viewers. And I really enjoyed that. And when you come over to YouTube, it's crickets. You'll get nobody. There's like, I don't remember the number. It's not as many as you think. It's like 30 million. Don't quote me on that. But the number's quite low of actually YouTube streamers that do it as on a consistent basis. I mean, there's a billion videos, but you'll find that most of the videos out there are either people that don't post anymore or post very rarely. And then there's everything in between. There's a guy on Twitch that I watch. He streams 8 hours a day, every day, at least. Yeah, sometimes it might be 4, sometimes it might be 10, but on average about 8 hours a day. He starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, finishes around 4 or 5 in the afternoon on a consistent, regular basis. And he gets about 1,500 viewers a day. On average, you might get more, a little less. And he hates YouTube. He says, I used to be there, I hate it, I will never go back. Well, here's the problem. Twitch is not set up for videos, it's set up for live. And so, if you're a Twitch partner or a Twitch Prime member, you get 40 days of retention. And after 40 days, those videos are gone. Well, okay. You can record those and put them up on YouTube. And that may be what I end up doing. if I can't end up building on even, like a few people to converse with and have a little bit of fun with and chat with. That might be an option, but I'm going to try this for a while and see how it goes. And I'm going to give it a good amount of time. I'm not going to give up like in a week or two. I'm going to give it a few months and see how it goes. Because the more you post, the more YouTube calculates your number. And unless you are friends with somebody who can recommend you, or YouTube starts suggesting you, there's millions and millions and millions of videos out there. Nobody knows you exist. It's like anything. Nobody knows you exist, you don't exist. So to play the game with YouTube, you got to get some subscribers and getting some likes and getting some chat and interactions, and then you can start building a little bit of a following. So my whole intent was to do kind of a chill game, talk in the chat, and do tech talk, because I'm a tech guy and I would love to do Q&A tech talks. And I see a few people out there that they do them live. And some of them are pretty bold, pretty full of themselves. Think they're an expert. There's no such thing as an expert in computers. Why? Because the field is so vast. And the problems are so varied that I would suspect that the amount of people in tech that are truly educated in every facet, with every scenario, with every problem, is pretty low. But people have egos, and they want to think they know more than they do. And this is called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Look it up. It happens to a lot of people. And I'm old enough and been in the business long enough to realize the more I know, the less I know. And that is true in just about anything. The more you get educated in something, the more you realize you don't know. And so I try to be humble about that. I don't try to come off as someone who's a know-it-all or has all the answers. But I do have a lot of experience that I can generally work through most problems, most questions, most solutions. And that's where I really would like to go. And who knows, maybe in a few months I can start going in that direction. I wouldn't mind it. It's kind of what I'm trying to do. I might do a little bit of Twitch and YouTube at the same time, just so I can feel like I'm not all alone all the time. And it's hard talking to yourself when you got nobody to talk to. On Twitch, I don't have that problem. There's been a couple of times where I didn't have anybody, but most every time I do a Twitch stream, I get several people. And I just enjoy that. That's it. So it's a work in progress, like I say, and we'll see where it goes. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up on my second soapbox, other than soapbox 3. Because of the like and subscribe and interaction requirement of YouTube, it requires that I beg you, and I hate doing this. It just goes against the grain for me to have to beg for people to like and subscribe. It just doesn't feel right. But that's the game you gotta play if you want to be on YouTube. That's why everybody puts up the big splash screens, with the like and subscribe, and they always say, hey, like and subscribe. There's this one guy I've watched. At the end of every video, he goes through about a 3-minute prepared speech that he goes through listing all the things and everything, and it's like, oh my goodness. He does it every time. It's just he's got it memorized, and it's a 3-minute speech. But he feels like that's something he needs to do. And he's a much bigger streamer than me, but he is not, I like him a lot. Don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorite streamers. So, you know, if you don't like that, he records. So if you don't like it, you can just shut the video off. So it doesn't bother me at all. So what I'm going to do going forward is just say, hey, could you help me out? Like and subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not going to hurt you in any way. And it will help me. That's the one thing about it. It's free. Just like if you're a Twitch Prime member, you can do a subscription free, one free every month. That's a little different. But anyway, that's the end of my third soapbox and the final one. Appreciate anybody who's watched this. And glad you came along for the ride. I like to watch a full series all the way through to the end. And like I say, I could probably do another one, but I really don't need to. I mean, this is pretty much everything you can accomplish I've done in this one. This is the hardest scenario in the game. And we did it with only one time that I ran into a real brief period where my power was threatening. And it was like 1 minute of gameplay before the sun came up and it went away. I had plenty of resources to fix the problem. And that was it. The whole game. Now, if you were to play this game, not knowing anything about it, the first time I played it, yeah, I ran out of power all the time. You know, it only takes a few playthroughs and you kind of get the hang of it. And you realize on this playthrough, the number one thing is keeping ahead of your power. But, as with anything, it's easy to get sidetracked. And that is something that I really struggle with in this game, or being a gamer who records, is I really easily can be sidetracked mid-sentence. Something happens and I'm talking and boy, I'm off to the other thing, and whatever I was talking about, it's long gone. Sometimes I'll remember and pick it back up, but the thing is, I know I'm doing it, and so I'm trying to be more cognizant of myself doing this. And so that's my critique of myself. Other than I'm not a flamboyant with that voice. Yeah. Like I say, maybe someday I might get a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Exuberant. That's the word I'm looking for. Maybe I may become a little more exuberant in my delivery. And as I do this more and more, that's a possibility, but I'm never going to take it to the extreme. I don't want to be a Bob Ross. That's probably the territory I'm in right now, more of a Bob Ross. But Bob Ross had millions of followers, so it's not really a bad thing. It's just a style. And I don't really want to go like that. From what I heard about Bob Ross is that was the persona he played on TV. And if you met him in real life, he didn't talk like that. And the hairdo he had was a mistake that went bad. He was trying to get something else and it screwed up, but he had to be on TV, and it kind of became a thing for him, kind of his moniker. You know, Bob Ross with the weird fuzzy hair. But that wasn't his natural hair, but he kept doing it because he felt like that's what people recognized him, and he used it. But according to what I read, he hated it. He hated that hair, but he did it just because he felt like it's part of who people, thought he was. So anyway, a lot of things to work on, but I will end it there finally. That was my half-hour monologue that I'm sure nobody will ever listen to. And I may end up just cutting it right on out. But for now, I'm going to leave it. So take care, stay safe. Until the next series. Bye.